You know when you're scrolling online and bam, a message pops up that feels like it was written just for you. It's a promise of a blessing, a sudden wave of good fortune, all yours if you just follow a few simple steps. It's a really powerful formula, and today we're going to take it apart, piece by piece. We're going to break down the techniques they use to grab not just our attention, but our hope too.
It almost always starts with a hook like this one. I mean, this isn't just a casual promise, right? This is a huge, emotionally packed vision of your future. It taps into one of the deepest things we all want. To be secure, yeah, but also to be the person who provides that security for the people we love. It's got this incredible gravitational pull. So our goal here isn't to judge this stuff, not at all. It's to understand it. We're going to look at this whole thing as a communication strategy. We're going to peel back the layers and see exactly how these posts are built to be so effective and maybe what that says about what we're all looking for when we're online. All right, let's start at the very beginning. Before they can sell you on a big promise, they first have to get you to stop scrolling. This whole first part is designed to make you feel like this isn't just another random video in your feed. No, it's a personal, time-sensitive appointment just for you. The first tool they pull out of the box is urgency. I mean, think about it. In an infinite scroll of content, why stop here? Why now? By creating this feeling that it's a limited time opportunity, the message immediately raises the stakes. It's a clever way to bypass that "I'll check it out later" instinct by telling you the moment is right now. And look how specific this is. It's not some vague "act now." By putting exact dates on it, it creates this very real, very small window of opportunity. So if you happen to see it on one of those days, it triggers that fear of missing out, that FOMO, and makes the opportunity feel real and like it's about to disappear. That direct command, "do not scroll," well, it works just like a stop sign for your thumb. Okay, so they've managed to get your attention for a split second. Now they need to make that connection deeper. The next move is to shift this whole encounter from just a random algorithm coincidence to something like an act of fate. It's all about making you feel like you were chosen.
The magic is all in the wording here. Phrases like "this is a sign" totally reframe the experience. All of a sudden, you're not just some passive person watching a video, you are the intended recipient of a message from the universe. And that feeling of personal destiny, well, it makes you lean in and pay a whole lot more attention to what they're going to say next.
So now the message has locked in this personal, urgent connection with you. It's time to deliver the goods, the core appeal. This is the part where it paints this incredible picture of a totally transformed life, a future where one of the biggest problems we all have is just solved.
See, at its heart, the promise isn't really just about money. It's about everything money represents, right? It's freedom from worry. It's the ability to take care of people. It's the power to actually change your life. The message goes straight for that deep emotional need.
And this phrase is just genius because it's so broad and so appealing. Financial freedom means something a little different to every single person watching. And that's what makes it work so well. It basically lets you project all of your own hopes and dreams onto this one powerful idea.
But just promising something abstract like freedom isn't quite enough. To make it really, really hit home, the message has to make that dream feel real, something you can almost touch. It has to turn that fuzzy idea of freedom into specific images you can picture in your head.
And this is exactly how they do it. They give you these concrete, desirable goals, a new house, a new car, and then they tie it to a specific date, Christmas 2026. This turns a vague hope into a scene you can actually imagine. You can almost picture yourself driving that new car, can't you? That is the power of making an idea concrete. So, you've been stopped, you've been made to feel like this message was destined for you, and you've been given this beautiful vision of your future. What's next? Well, the next step is critical. It's all about turning you from someone who's just watching into someone who's actively participating. And this section gives you the rules to claim that promise.
What's so fascinating here is that it's like a ladder of engagement. It starts you off on the first run with something incredibly easy. Just type one word. Then it asks for a little more commitment. Save the video. Step 3 is really clever. It uses our social connections, asking you to share it, framing it as what you wish for others comes back to you. Each step builds on the one before it, getting you more invested, leading you right to that final, most important action. Okay, so we've looked at the what, the tactics, the steps, the structure. Now let's get into the why. Why are these techniques so effective on a psychological level? Well, it's because they tap into some really fundamental parts of human nature. First off, it's a straight-up appeal to hope.
It offers a little bit of light in what can feel like a dark world. Second, it gives you a sense of control. By doing these small things, you feel like you're actively taking a step to improve your own life. The barrier to entry is also incredibly low. I mean, it costs you nothing to type the word money. And finally, that idea of reciprocity, that if you share good energy, you'll get it back, that's a powerful motivator. It's a perfect cocktail of psychological drivers.
And now we've arrived at the final destination. This is where this whole communication funnel has been leading. Every single step we've talked about, the urgency, the promise, the little actions, it was all designed to guide you to this one critical moment.
And there it is, the ultimate call to action. And notice those key words. Immediately brings back that urgency from the very beginning, and that video explains everything, promises you'll finally get all the answers. This is the moment of conversion, the point where the goal is to move you off of the social media platform and over to their website or link. When you zoom out, you can see that the entire structure is just a very carefully crafted funnel. From that first hook that stops your scroll to the final command, the goal is to guide you down a specific path that ends with one measurable action, a click. This is how passive views and comments get turned into actual trackable traffic.
And that leaves us with one final thought. Beyond all the mechanics and the tactics, what does our choice to engage with this stuff really say about us? When we decide to type that word, or save that video, or share it, what are we really looking for in that moment? Is it just a little bit of hope? A feeling of connection? Or is it simply holding on to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, this time it really is our sign?